Hello there, welcome to NTV English News Bulletin. I am Bhavana Casey. In the beginning, we have the headlines. Election Commission to publish final name list of candidates in the afternoon to provide election symbols today itself. Ruling coalition instructs rebel candidates to withdraw their candidacy by 1 p.m. today, also wants to expel them from the party. Leaders of the G7 nations to back Ukraine in wake of Monday's major Russian missile strikes, at least 19 killed in the incident. A Nepali army at top with 12 medals in the ongoing 9th National Games, Bagmati province in 2nd, APF in the 3rd. Welcome back. You are with NTV English News Bulletin. Now we have the news in details. The Election Commission is publishing the final name list of the candidates of the November 20 House of Representatives and Provincial Assembly today. Meanwhile, candidates contesting in the first-past-the-post system under the House of Representatives and Provincial Assembly elections can withdraw their candidacy today. According to the Election Commission, the candidates can withdraw their candidacy till 1 p.m. by reaching the offices of the Chief Returning Officers and the offices of the Returning Officers by the candidates themselves or by their representatives. The final name list of the candidates will then be published from 1 p.m. till 3 p.m. today, and the election symbols will be provided to the candidates after 4 p.m. today itself. The Election Commission has already established 165 election officers with 77 chief returning officers and 88 returning officers for the November 20 elections. A total of 2,291 male candidates and 235 female candidates are vying for the 165 seats of the House of Representatives. Meanwhile, the Election Commission has initiated intense monitoring after it was found that some government employees and teachers working in public institutions were found involved in campaigning for or against the political parties, breaching the election code of conduct. The ruling coalition has instructed those who have rebelled against the official candidates of the ruling coalition to withdraw their candidacy within the specified time period. The directive comes in response to many leaders filing nomination against the official candidate representing the ruling coalition for the November 20 House of Representatives and Provincial Assembly elections. The meeting on Tuesday of the top leaders has decided that the party concerned will expel the rebel candidates if they do not withdraw their candidacy by 1 p.m. today. The Election Commission has annulled the nominations of 3 candidates, including Raju Gurung, who had registered his candidacy for the House of Representatives election from Rupandehi constituency number 2. Along with Gurung, the nomination of Dr. Kamal Busal of Hamro Nepali Party and another independent candidate, Himal Basyal, was also scrapped. A banking offence case was filed against candidate Gurung at the court, noting that the latter's Northwest Nepal Infra Private Limited had not settled its obligatory payment of 22.5 million rupees. Likewise, Dr. Busal's candidacy was cancelled as he is currently undertaking his education, receiving the financial support from the government. Candidacies of 2 members of the Nagarik Unmukti Party has been annulled. Candidacy of both Resam Lal Chaudhary and Lakshman Tharu has been cancelled on the grounds of their involvement in Tikapur carnage. Tharu, who is absconding since the Tikapur incident, had filed candidacy from Kailali constituency number 5, while Chaudhary had filed candidacy from Bardia constituency number 2. With this update, time to go for a short break, but still to come we have. Welcome back. Now to the updates from the international fronts. Leaders of the G7 group of rich nations have said they will back Ukraine for as long as it takes in the wake of Monday's major Russian missile strike. The group, which made for emergency virtual talks, said it would keep on giving military and humanitarian aid. NATO said it would stand with Ukraine for as long as necessary. At least 90 people were killed and scores more injured as Russian missiles hit regions across Ukraine, including central Kiev. Strikes continued into Tuesday, with civilians advised to stay in air-raid shelters. The International Monetary Fund said global financial stability risks have increased amid historic high inflation as the financial agency released its recent Global Financial Stability Report. The International Monetary Fund is downgrading its outlook for the world economy for 2020-23, citing a long list of threats that include Russia's war against Ukraine, chronic inflation pressures, punishing interest rates, and the lingering consequences of the global pandemic. The 190-country lending agency is forecasting that the global economy will eke out growth of just 2.7% next year, down from the 2.9% it had estimated in July. Two more updates, but before that, time to go for a short break. Welcome back. Now to more updates. A court in military-ruled Myanmar convicted the country's ousted leader Aung San Suu Kyi on two more corruption charges on Wednesday, with 2 3-year sentences to be served concurrently added to the previous convictions that now leave her with a 26-year total prison term. Suu Kyi, aged 77, was detained on February 1, 2021 when the military seized power from her elected government. She has denied the allegations against her in this case, in which she was accused of receiving $550,000 as a bribe from a tycoon convicted several years ago of drug trafficking. Supporters and independent analysts say that all charges are politically motivated and an attempt to discredit her and legitimize the military's seizure of power while keeping her from taking part in the next election. The Japanese Space Agency said its rocket malfunctioned just after its liftoff on Wednesday, a first failure for the country's rocket launch in nearly 20 years. The Japanese Aerospace Exploration Agency said its Epsilon 6 rocket experienced an unidentified abnormality and its flight had to be aborted by a self-destruction command less than 7 minutes after takeoff from the Uchinora Space Center in the southern Japanese prefecture of Kagoshima. The official said the agency sent a destruction signal after deciding that the rocket was not able to fly safely and enter the planned orbit. Two more updates, but before that, let's have what we have coming up next. China has made impressive progress in eco-environmental protection since the 18th National Congress of the Communist Party of China (CPC) in 2012, creating a harmonious coexistence between man and nature. As the eco-environment continues to improve, the number of wild Asian elephants, an animal that is under top-level protection in China and constitutes an important part of the rainforest ecosystems in southwest China's Yunnan province, has increased by nearly 100, bringing the total number to more than 300. Nearly 30,000 mini parks have been built across China, enabling people to enjoy themselves in more livable cities. China has accelerated the construction of the natural reserve system, with national parks as the main body, and 90% of the terrestrial ecosystems and 74% of the national protected wild animal and the plant populations have been effectively protected. Now to sports. Nepali Army has retained its top position in the points table of the 9th National Games with 12 medals. As per the latest update, Army has so far won 2 gold, 4 silver and 6 bronze medals. Rama Singh and Indra Paudel of Nepal Army won gold medals in fencing. Likewise, Bagmati Province has so far maintained second position with 2 gold and 1 bronze medals. The Armed Police is in third position with 1 gold, 2 silver and 5 bronze medals. With this update, we come to the end of this English News Bulletin. But before we say goodbye, let's have a quick reminder of the major stories. Election Commission to publish final name list of the candidates in the afternoon to provide election symbols today itself. Ruling coalition instructs rebel candidates to withdraw their candidacy by 1 p.m. today, also wants to expel them from the party. Leaders of the G7 nations to back Ukraine in wake of Monday's major Russian strikes, at least 19 killed in the incident. And Nepal Army at the top with 12 medals in the ongoing 9th National Games, Bagmati Province in second, APF in third. That's all we have in this edition of English News Bulletin. We shall see you again with next round of English Bulletin at 6 in the evening. Till then, have a great time ahead and stay tuned with us. Namaste.